I mean, obviously I'm disappointed, with the way we played. We knew we were going to have to play a better game than we played last week, and we looked for a while. The score, it's kind of a tale of two halves. I mean, nobody could move the football in the first half, and certainly in the second half it became a bit of a shootout with some big plays on both sides of the ball. We can't. We're not gonna be a team that can overcome turnovers like that. Obviously, driving in for the lead and potentially the win, and then to throw the pick six, really kind of took the wind out of our sails. But I love our players. We play hard. We just got to learn to play better on the road to win if we're going to be relevant in this conference this year.
That on that pick six, the first start for that kid. You guys had beat him a couple times. Were you going after him as an inexperienced younger guy?
I don't think so. I mean, I think it was just basically it was really the coverage more than anything. Steve kind of floated up a couple times tonight. He threw off his back foot, and there was one ball on their sideline that probably should have been picked. I think he felt some pressure that may or may not have been there, and just one a bad pass. But I mean, our quarterback's a winner, and he put us in position to get back in the game with some big throws, and he's we love him. We think he's a great player.
Coach, last week, first 3 drives, no first downs. This week, first 3 drives, no first downs. What's going on offensively at the beginning of games, and why are you figuring it out?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we look at the film, and we knew going in we thought going in this was going to be a 21-24 type of game, and I didn't think it was going to be a shootout. It was going to be a game of field position, and we got to correct that. I mean, 3 and outs, to start the game like that, really, put you in harm's way with the field position battle, and we got to find ways to move the ball, and not necessarily score in the first couple drives, but just regain field position, particularly when we're deep in our own territory.
Was that interception for a touchdown? You could kind of feel the air go out of the sidelines a little?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was certainly, I think, what was the score at that point?
22-21.
Yeah, 22-21. I think at that point right there, now it became, an 8-point lead. And I think the fact that, where was the ball at that point? Was it the 25 or 30?
You were at the 32
yeah,
start.
32, so, he probably caught her at the 15 and went 85, it looked like. It looked like it was slow motion on our sideline because there was nobody on that sideline. So those plays, it feels like it's taken 5 minutes for him to take it all the way back. But kid made a great play, had a great break, and it just seemed after that we didn't rebound and we didn't respond after that. I mean, as bad as we played, if we kick the extra point, it's a 1-score game at the end of the game. Just you gotta win road games in this conference if you're going to be ready.
How do you assess the team 2 weeks into the season, heading home for your first game next year?
Well, we're 0-2. I think it's last year it was Buffalo and Fordham, and we're 0-2 in the same time frame.
You feel like you're playing a little better than the way you did.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I still think we're better than an 0-2 football team. We played pretty well last week, had our chances. I mean, we're going to go back and watch this game, and whatever the score was at the end, it was you had to be there to appreciate how good of a football game it was. I just think it was one of those games that was back and forth, and it was kind of like a heavyweight fight. Both teams slugging it out.
How's Liam Cohen been for you?
Oh, he's great. He does a great job. He's got credibility with our players. The quarterbacks love him. Everyone knows him. We're just blessed to have him on our staff. He does a great job.
He's a guy you can see having kind of a long career in coaching.
No doubt, definitely. Has a great feel for the game. Has a great presence and a great way with the players. He's just, he's going to be a star on the rise. There's no doubt about that.
Coach, after you made it 21-16, it seemed like they went to a bit of a hurry-up offense, started running plays.
Yep.
Did that tire you guys out a little bit? Because it seemed like they ran the ball down your throat a little bit after on that next drive.
They did. It was, I'm trying to think where that drive started, but it just seemed like they got into the up-tempo. They came and I don't know what the stats were, but it just seems like they kicked our butts on third down. They got off the field on third down. I don't know what the stats were exactly, and we couldn't. It just seemed like forever we couldn't get off the field on third down. On that particular drive, they had what we call a clump, formation, where they had 1 and 2 receivers clustered together. They ran the speed out to our sideline. It was a 3rd and 7. They ended up getting 12 yards on that, and then they started the up tempo for the next 4 or 5 plays. And that kind of, we were reeling and bleeding at that point. On that drive, we never really recovered. The back's a great player. I mean, he's as good a player as there is at this level. Very good speed, very tough. You know, we knew we were going to have to tackle well if we were going to shot. We didn't do that.
I was just going to ask you about John Hernandez, if you
Oh,
had
he's
any
a great
preparation
player.
for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player, tough, not big, but just fast, tough. You know, first guy rarely brings him down. You know, just always has great body lean, always moving forward, got great leg drive, great vision, and very good speed. You know, and he's as good a back as there is, not just in this conference, but I would say, you know, at this level.
What is your situation at running back right now?
Well, I mean, we've been without Io, who's our starter the first 2 weeks. He's had a high ankle sprain. You know, we were hoping to get him back this week. You know, maybe had we pushed the envelope, we could have gotten him back. But I just felt like, you know, I didn't want to. With high ankle sprains, it's a little tricky. I'd rather be, be a little more deliberate with it. And we're hoping to get him back for our first home game this week against Rhode at home.